the glow that you're always looking for. Yes, honey, we're getting our glow. We're getting our glow. Hey guys, welcome to African Empire, where we create content that is affordable, quick, and easy, and will definitely give you the glow that you deserve, the glow that you're looking for, the glow that you want. Yes, yes, honey. This is African Empire, and I'm Winnie. You already know that by now. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. I enjoy having you here. Yes. And thank you so much, guys, for your support and everything that you always do to make this channel a success. A success. A success. A success. Yep. I'm so excited, guys. Well, I'm shooting in my shower, which is nothing crazy, but we don't care. We do what we do, wherever we do, the way we do, we just do. Okay. So, before we get started, I want to show you guys that I have some popcorns. Some popcorns in the... Why are you falling? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? So I got some popcorns in the building. In the building. So I'll be eating my popcorns while I'm chatting to you guys about mental health. As you guys saw from the description heading, that today we're talking about mental health, and I thought it's a good time to talk about it now while I'm also fresh and refreshed on it. Well, I told you guys on my previous video that I kind of have experience with it, so it's not going to be too deep. Just get your comfortable clothes, get your socks on, get your oversized tee, chill on the couch, on the floor, on the butt, wherever I feel comfortable to chill, because it's about to go down. Okay, so you know, guys, you know me by now. I'm not anything serious. I just like to talk. Well, this is the platform for me to do that, so why not do it? Like, let's do it. Okay, so I have my aromat. Okay, let me just do the thing. Get your snack as well. Okay, you can join me if you want, because why not? What? Not too much, honey. Not too much, but it's never too much. Okay. So, it's so delicious, guys. You definitely. So, excuse me. This is our popcorn. Keep on falling. I thought she should pay in mind. The floor is in it. Finish it with that. Okay. Maybe I should take one. Okay, but anyway. It's hot. But anyway, guys, I wanted us to talk about mental health. Well, I figured, there was this day I was just chilling, watching a movie. I was not doing much, and I started thinking, like, there's a lot of people going through mental health issues. And as you guys know, I also like to cover health. So I wanted to share with you guys what I usually do when I feel like my mentality is like, actually, it's a critical, I don't think critical is the name, but when I'm feeling so down to a point where I don't know what's wrong with me, like it's above everything. So I wanted to share those things that I do with you guys, and also we can have a convo on the comment section below for you guys to let me know on your experiences. This is me just talking about myself. Excuse me. I know for a lot of people they find this topic uncomfortable. Other people may find it sensitive, or people might be sensitive to it, but it's part of things we go through in life. And as I'm in my 20s, these are the kind of things I want to talk about on my channel regarding health, because these are the kind of things a lot of people go through, It doesn't matter which age category you are on. And some people are in denial, which makes it difficult because I always feel like the sooner you get the problem, the sooner you figure out what the problem is, that's when you can deal with it and actually action the cause, like try to figure out how to deal with it. I think that's the simplest way of putting it. So yeah, this is a sensitive topic, as I told you guys, but it's a must talk. These are the kind of things I want us to be comfortable in talking about, and also for me, it also allows me to heal at my own, in my own zone, at my own space, in my own time, right? Well, story time. As a young girl, I've always been, we all usually have insecurities, right? Anyone who can relate, comment that down below. As a young girl, I always used to have insecurities, especially with my body, the way I looked, everything, it happens. So because I have a lot of sisters, like little sisters, I most of the time I had to like filter that feeling. Like I didn't usually like show it more. And growing up, I grew up with a lot of boys. Like, you know, when you grow up with boys, sometimes you end up adapting to the things they do, and sometimes you forget like how it is to be a girl or whatever. I was mostly viewed as at home. This is how they viewed me at home, like in summary, like that problem child. You know, it was never like, oh, when I come home, it's like, oh, everybody, oh, the sweetheart is here. No, it was never like that. It was rather the opposite. But well, I've lived in different environments, and that allowed me to even get to know myself even more. Okay, long story short, what I was trying to get to is that sometimes as people, or let me talk from a sister's perspective, because I have beautiful little sisters. They will always be little, even if they are 30, they will always be little to me. But they are my sisters. I love them, and my cousins and whoever. Um, I've always had to be filtered because I didn't want them to see my insecurities. I didn't want them to see the things that cause depression and mental disturbance, right? So I remember having to choose a dress for my matric dance. Well, guys, it was so hectic for me because first of all, as I'm telling you guys now, that I always had insecurities when it comes to my body, and someone might say, what with that? Yes, now that I'm grown and understanding that this is what I am, this is who I am, and I'm getting to love myself even more, I take myself so precious now. But back then I didn't have that, and I had to develop it along the way, right? This is me talking to that young girl out there that might be depressed on how they look. Well, hear me out. I also know how it feels. So even if it's not a young girl, it's an older girl, whoever that might relate to this, guys, honestly, I just want you guys to know that I'm very open-minded, and usually when I talk about things, sometimes it might be chaotic because I'm open-minded. Like I always want to cover everyone and everything. I don't want to leave anything outside, because why? My lighting just switched off. Okay, so electricity is gone. I'm operating on one light right now, but as long as you guys can see me. So I was basically saying that being that girl with insecurities, that can cause mental issues, guys. Trust me. So fast forward to now on what I do. I just wanted to take you guys back and bring you guys to the now. So not lately, like during the years of me finding myself, understanding myself, because I do believe that in your 20s, that's when you figure out a lot of things about yourself. That's where you figure out a lot of things that you like, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. That's why they say your 20s are your selfish years, because that's when you get to know yourself, the kind of lady you want to be, the kind of man you want to be, the kind of sister, mother, brother, So I do believe that that's where you learn, you know. Anyways, so what I usually do, like, for my own serenity, is that I like to do things that make me happy. Well, it might sound easy, yes, but it's not easy, because sometimes I haven't done other things, so I wouldn't know everything that makes me happy. Anyway, I don't like categorizing myself to a specific thing. I get bored easily, so I like variety, right? So what helps me now, guys, one thing that I've noticed that helps me, especially when I'm down, feeling depressed, anxiety, and all these negative things, because there are people that are like mentally blocked, that people who would be like, no, depression is a choice, there's no such thing as mental issues. And the same people are the ones that you find that they have addictions to things. And then you ask yourself, if mental issue is not a real thing, then why are you addicted to alcohol or drugs or violence or what? Because you are trying to avoid the thing that you should be healing. But honestly, the most people who have talked down on mental issues are the people that are mostly addicted to things. You'd find that the person smokes every minute and saying, there's nothing like mental issue. And there's a lot of things, especially now. I feel like social media plays a huge role, because now, looking at the upcoming generation, as much as they're so talented in all forms and spheres, there's also a competition thing going on. Like a little, you'd see a little baby trying to compete with the neighbor to just be on the, feel like they need those things to be on the same level. Let me make an example. iPhone. Everyone is addicted to it now, and every person always puts it on a higher level of things, and now it looks like it's a necessity. If you don't have it, you're not that cool, which is not true. But it's the stereotype created around it that makes it what it sounds like. Well, it's okay, but it ends up giving people depression, mental issues, and all these things. Because honestly, I always tell myself one thing, that nobody knows how life needs to be lived. Nobody knows how life needs to be lived. Plus, for me, I'm a spiritual person, so I always gravitate to spirituality for my own healing and serenity, right? And for me to just be sane. So those are the kind of things I do. Like, if you're a spiritual person, you understand that it's not always, things don't always make sense. So sometimes that's why we have to remind ourselves that we are doing as much as we can, and we are doing what we can. Because the minute you enable yourself to understand that there's something I'm doing, it might not look perfect right now, but at least there's emotion, right? The minute I believe in mantras, I believe in positivity. I always tell you guys, it's not a thing that I just think of, but it's a thing that I am attracting in my life. It's what I've seen happen in my life, that sometimes I'm like, why do people treat me so nice? But it's who I am. You get what you give. That's what I'm gonna say to you. And again, remember this. Mental health is there. Let's figure out what we need to do individually, because I might like singing when I'm stressed to feel better, and you might like dancing. So I can't really categorize steps and say do this, drink water. Maybe some of you react to water. You know, I'm just making an example. I'm not saying it's a real thing, but I'm sure there's people that I told you guys in the beginning, I'm very open-minded, so I don't think for one person like everyone must drink water, because there's people that might be like allergic to water. There's this type of drink they have to drink, but not that straight, like pure water. Maybe they have to drink sparkling every day. I'm just making an example. So I don't think there's an individual thing that I can say is a healer. But what I've seen help, even for me, talking about my stress and burden have helped. How? I told you guys I'm a spiritual person. Praying, meditating, yoga, breathing, working out, for me, drinking water. I can't say eating healthy because my diet is like, I just eat the way I eat. I don't know if I should call it a diet, but I know, okay, at least on my meal, I should have at least a vegetable or something. That's how I do it, but I don't have a proper strategy for it, which I'm working on it to just one day master what I like, what I eat, those kind of things. But I'm getting there because I'm aware now of the things that I'm mostly drawn to, things that I enjoy doing. So why am I sharing this video? This is important because I want you guys to understand that you're not alone and you will never be alone, right? You are not alone and you'll never be alone. It's funny how I mostly motivate people and help them feel good about themselves when I'm going through the most. It's crazy. My healing is from other people's healing. It's crazy. But that's the truth. The minute I see someone that was hurting smile and feeling better, it heals me. It enables me to finally feel like there's progress. You understand? I love progress. Like, oh. So, yeah, just talk. Find yourself. Understand, okay, this is what makes me happy. And it shouldn't always be alcohol. I know you guys might be like, really? It is alcohol. Okay, but as I said, it cannot be one thing. It cannot be one thing. It's like success. You cannot be successful by doing one thing, studying every day. You'll end up having, I don't know, problems, because there's a lot of things that contribute in your growth, in your success, in your health. For you to be healthy, you must also understand. I'm talking I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm talking about this from a perspective, from what I've seen work, what has helped me to not. It's deep. We know how deep it is. It's deep. It's deep to to a point where you can be in denial and be like, no, I'm not going through it. No, but whenever you're alone, these things come back. So understand this. Life is a journey. It's never perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. You can even write that down. But this is what I want you to live up to. You are doing the best that you can. Even if you're a student and a TikToker at the same time, and a waiter later on, an Uber driver, whatever, you are doing the best that you can. And that's enough. That is life. You are defining your life by doing the best that you can. Okay? I hope this helped, guys. This is all that I had for this video. I'll see you guys on my next video. I can't wait for us to grow and get our inner glow. So these kind of convo videos, they are for inner glow, for us to find peace within ourselves, to get the glow externally. Because glowing is not only about external, it's also about internal. I'll say this over and over again until you guys get it, right? When you get it, comment down below saying get it. Remember, no negative comments. We are not about that. Our fam is the dopest fam I've ever had in the world. So do what you do, be who you are, and don't allow anybody to declare things that are negative in your life. Don't allow them to declare and tell you that you're not this, you're not this, because honey, chances are those are the haters you must prove to that glowing isn't only for the best. They would learn from you how to glow. Thank you guys for joining me. My pumpkins are almost over. I'm almost finished. Woo! Anyways, my pumpkins are almost finished. I'm gonna finish them up and then see you in my next video. Bye bye.